Hey everyone, greetings. Hope you are enjoying the tail end of your summer and getting excited for the school year to start. We are working hard at trying to figure out what we can do this fall and to get plans in place. I wanted to give you a quick update on some of those. We are super excited to see you guys and to see what the Lord might want to do with the movement this fall and in advancing His kingdom on campus. So I wanted to give you a couple of updates in terms of what we're aiming for, what we have figured out, what we don't have figured out. So welcome week, we are still working on figuring out exactly what we'll do. Whatever events we do will be outdoor events. We're still nailing down some of the locations and approvals, putting in some space requests here in the next couple of days. They've just started allowing us to submit those. So we're gonna start that process here in the next couple of days and let you know as we find out what we can do. We have been already getting some approvals for some tabling locations, so that's great news. Our tables this year, surveys that we'll take during Welcome Week will all be virtual. We'll use QR codes that students will scan and fill it all out on their own devices, so that it will be contactless. So that's one thing that we'll be doing. Another thing for our weekly meeting, we are going to aim for a weekly event outdoors starting in the fall and then adjust as we see fit. So we're still trying to figure out the best location to do that. We'll be limited to 50 attendees for any outdoor event we do right now. And so for the weekly meeting, we might try to figure out some overflow situation. We're trying to figure that out. But the key word of the year, I think, will be flexibility and going with the flow of what we're able to do. One big change that most of you should already have heard about, at least, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of context for it, is that we are not going to have target areas that are based on dorms like we've always had in the past. So if you're leading a Bible study, it won't be the Bible study for this dorm or that dorm or this set of dorms. And there's a few different reasons for it. The biggest one is that we can't get in the dorms unless we live there. Won't be allowed in them, not even into the lobbies. So hosting a Bible study in a dorm lobby won't even work unless the person leading it and every member of that study lived in that one dorm. So we won't be having dorm-based small groups. There will be a couple of small groups that meet somewhere in Urbana, hopefully on different nights. There will be a couple of small groups that meet in Champaign, hopefully on different nights, different times. And as we meet students, we'll filter them obviously first to our own small group, but then to whatever small group they were available for. We'll have some Bible studies that will meet online, even from the beginning of the year, to catch students who are home. We have a couple leaders who are going to be living from home this semester, so they'll be leading Zoom-based Bible studies even from the get-go. I was emailing back and forth with a freshman that we heard about that lives in California. He's originally from China, but has lived in California for the last few years. And he was asking me, will there be a Zoom Bible study if he ends up not coming to campus? Because he still didn't know, as of about a week and a half ago, whether he would be coming physically to campus or not. So there will be people for those studies, and we'll have people to lead those. So here's what I need. I'm including in this post a link to a spreadsheet where you can fill in some information to help us start figuring out where and when studies will be. The staff team brainstormed some location ideas. It's on that spreadsheet off on the right side of the spreadsheet. But I want you to put in there, the name of the leaders of this study, just for the sake of our sorting purposes, make it easier. Put if it's a guy study or a girl study. In the last year, we've called them campus studies and dorm studies, but none of them are in dorms. I don't know if those titles really work now. So just put if it's going to be a study aimed at people who have been with us before, returners, or if it's going to be aimed at people who are new to Cru, so newcomers. We'll figure out what we'll call them at some point. So put that, what kind of study you're intending it to be. If it's going to be online, if it's going to be a study that's more on the Champaign side or more on the Urbana side. If you have a location idea that you like or that you've come up with that you like, go ahead and put that down. If you have a targeted time, a night of the week that you think you want to do it, put that down. So just fill out as much of it as you can. And at the end, I asked the question of how confident are you of this time and location? And you can put that in there. Thank you so much for your willingness to serve the Lord and to serve our students. And keep praying. Pray for students even in this last week or so before they show up, that God would be preparing their hearts to walk with Him and to hear the gospel and respond to it. Love you all. Appreciate you. Can't wait to see you soon. Thanks.